Hello MacroDoid user, in this tutorial I am going to show you how you can use a webhook URL trigger. So let's go inside the MacroDoid. Now I am going to add a macro. Now I am naming it as a webhook trial. Now I am adding a trigger of webhook trigger. So look, this trigger will fire on this device when the specified web URL is called from anywhere and from any mobile device. When we click on a specified URL from anywhere from any mobile device, then this trigger will fire. Now note that the URL is unique to this device and the URL will change if the app is ever installed or all app data is cleared. You have to keep in mind that if you clear all app data of the MacroDoid, or if you uninstall or reinstall the MacroDoid, then the specified web URL will change. So clicking OK. Now I am adding the webhook URL. Now it is asking me to put a identifier. What is identifier? Identifier, you can give identifier as any word, any name, any character, any symbol. So I am giving it as a hello world. It accepts the space also. So I am giving it as hello world. So now this URL is generated. So this is the URL trigger.macrodoid.com. This is my device ID and this is our identifier hello world. Now this is a very big URL, and if you send this URL to any user, it feels it a spammy URL. So I am converting it in a tiny URL. This is a big URL and this is a tiny URL. I can use this URL instead of this. There is an option to copy and share the URL, and there is an option to copy and share the tiny URL. So now I am generating a tiny URL. I want the tiny URL. So please wait, generated tiny URL. So tiny URL generated. I can use this URL instead of this URL. So I am copying this URL. First we will check with this URL our trigger will fire or not. So I am copying this URL. Now this URL is copied to my clipboard. Now clicking on OK. Now our trigger is added. Now I want to add action to show that our trigger is fired. So I am adding a action of display dialog action. I am entering a dialog title as webhook and entering a dialog text as webhook trigger file. Now I am muting the notification sound, and I tick or untick on this box, it will not affect because I am using only one action. So clicking OK. Now I am adding this macro. Now our macro is successfully added, or it not activated yet. So now this URL I copied in my clipboard. So let's go to a browser, Chrome. Now the URL I copied in the clipboard, so paste it in search box. Now I am clicking the URL. Now look, our webhook trigger fired. OK. So now I am going to MacroDoid. Look, last activated 0 minutes ago. Our webhook URL trigger fired. If I send this means this URL to anywhere, if someone clicks on this URL, then the signal to the MacroDoid servers will generate to trigger this URL. my device must be connected to the network, maybe it's cellular network or Wi-Fi network, so it can trigger my webhook URL. Other thing you have to remember in mind that if someone sends request to the MicroDrive server by clicking on this URL many times, suppose 3 times, and your device is not connected to any network, then the server will store that request, and when as soon as your device connected to the network, the 3 times this trigger will fire. You have to keep in mind. So using this webhook, we can also set variables. Before that, I want to check whether this trigger will fire or not by using a tinyURL. So I am generating a tinyURL. So tinyURL generated again. Now I am copying it. Now clicking OK, saving it. Now go to browser. Now pasting the URL. This is my tinyURL. So clicking OK. Now look, webhook trigger fired. Means the webhook trigger will fire by using a big URL or tinyURL from both. So here is a MicroDrive variables can be set by passing URL query parameters. For example, trigger.microdrive.com/device id/identifier (integer parameter is equal to 42 and string parameter is equal to some text). Means trigger.microdrive.com is same device id, this is my device id, this is identifier, this is my hello world is identifier, and integer parameter, the integer variable you want to set and the value you want to assign that integer parameter you have to put here. So 42 is just an example, for example, and string parameter, name of the string parameter, and is equal to some text, means the text or character you want to assign to the string parameter. So I am copying this URL and I am going to any text editor to make it as our syntax. So before that, I want to add 2 variables, one is integer variable and one is string variable. So I am adding a integer type of variable, naming it as int, and I am adding another variable which is of string type, naming it as str. Okay, now both variables are added, one is integer and another one is string variable. The value of integer variable is now 0 and string is empty now. So I am saving changes, so save changes. Now go back. Now go to any text editor. I am going to notes. So I am pasting the URL. So now this is our general URL. So to set a variable, I want to modify it. So I am adding a question mark. Integer parameter name is our int. Now my integer variable value is 0. So I want to assign it to 59, and my string is now empty. The name of the string parameter is str is equal to. Now I want to store some text in my string variable. So I am storing the text, how are you? Now our URL is modified to set variable. So I am copying this URL. Now I am going to browser. Now I am putting the modified URL. This is our modified URL. I am clicking on this URL. So now our webhook trigger fired. So let's check whether our string or integer parameters changed or not. Let's go to MicroDrive. Now go to local variables. Now look, our integer parameter is set to 59 and our string contains how are you text. In this way, you can set a variable using webhook URL also just by clicking on the URL or modifying the URL. If you want to store the integer value as 60, just modify the link and put 60 instead of 59, and similar for the string variable also. Now I want to use the variable change as a trigger, this variable change as a trigger. So these are the local variables, so I can't use these local variables in my another macro, so I am deleting these variables. So now these variables are deleted. Now I am making global variables. Now I am deleting all variables and now configuring a local variable here. So integer variable int, and again adding a string variable of str. Now these are my global variables. The integer variable value is 0 and string variable value is empty. Now I am going to add a macro. Now I am naming it as variable change. Variable change. Now I am adding a trigger of macro.variable variable change. So search for variable, so macro.variable variable change. Now I am using a string variable change trigger, so select str, so specific value or any value change. Now I can use any one of these, so I am selecting any value change, so clicking OK. Now I want to add action, so I am adding the action of pop-up message action, pop-up message. So I am shorting the duration and make it in a center. So I am adding a pop-up message of variable that contains the string variable str. So clicking OK. This will print the text stored in the str string variable. So I am clicking OK. Now our macro is ready. Now clicking OK. Now go to macro. Now webhook trial. Now I am deleting this action and adding an empty action. Now saving this. Now what will happen if this trigger will set the string variable to any specific value and the empty action will perform. But the variable change macro also triggers that because the macro.variable string value change due to passing a URL to the server of macro., and this pop-up message will appears and print the string variable value in the center by using a pop-up message. So I am going to configure and now copying this URL, clicking OK, now saving this, and now go to any text editor. Now pasting the URL. This is our general URL. Now I am modifying it to set a variable. So integer parameter name. I don't want to set the integer parameter. I want to just set the string parameter str. So I am typing only str is equal to, I want to set it as turn on hotspot. Turn on hotspot. So I am copying this URL. Copy. Now go to any browser. Let's go to Chrome browser. Now I am pasting the modified URL. Now I am passing the URL. Now look, turn on hotspot message appears on my screen. Whenever this URL is clicked from anywhere, from any Android device, then the message on my mobile appears to turn on the hotspot. Again, I am clicking on the URL. Now look how our message comes. Now go to MacroDrive and look, both triggers are fired. This trigger is for MacroDrive variable change, string variable change, and this trigger is for webhook trigger. I hope you got the concept of how to use webhook URL. This webhook URL trigger is most powerful and important trigger in the MacroDrive. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.